All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How's everyone doing today? So I got off work early again, 1 today. So the time right now is 1:31. I'm headed straight to the gym from work. I got a power crunch bar, just gonna down that really quick to get some energy, and then drink a little pre-workout and we should be good to go. So chest and try today, you guys. I'm excited to get in another week at the gym. Feeling amazing, feeling good progress. I don't know if you guys saw my earlier videos, but I was having some problems with my lower back, and I think it's my sciatic nerve, which is the problem, which can easily be fixed or countered with a lot of hamstring stretching and just a lot of flexibility maneuvers to get your flexibility higher. So I think that's something I've been working on. Pretty much, if you guys are having a similar problem, you should try just stretching before you go trying to go to a professional like a chiropractor or anything else like that, because you might be able to just fix a problem like this. I have a problem where in my job I'm constantly bending and hinging at the hip right there, so my lower back definitely builds up a knot over time, and when I sleep in my bed, it doesn't really help. I kind of have a soft bed, so it's not really helping the problem. But other than that, I've been feeling some progress. It's been feeling a lot better recently, and I take little breaks every hour. I do a little toe touch and one foot over the other, and then touch the toes, and then switch and touch the toes again, and that seems to be helping. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get back to eating this, and I'll see you when we get there. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off by warming up with some dips like always. Just get the blood flowing and everything loosened up a little bit. I did do some stretching before this over in the stretching area, but like I didn't film it because I've shown you guys what I really do before, and I've been just working on my flexibility because like I said, I'm having problems with my lower back right now. So every chance I get, I'm working on my hamstrings and just kind of stretching those out, and different yoga poses are kind of helping, like cobra and downward dog, just kind of switching back and forth between child's pose and cobra. So that's really been helping me out a lot. But other than that, just gonna get right into it after this. I did do a couple tricep extensions on the cable, and what else? I did some like flies, just to get a little bit looser, and it feels really good. So here I am starting with the bench press. This is just a warm-up set, and then right now I'm gonna bench 185, which moved a lot cleaner today. It felt really good actually. Again, I didn't have a spotter, so I just wanted to see how it felt, and I'm making steady progress, so it felt really good. I got like 5 reps by myself, pretty much touching all the way down to the chest. Pretty good form, so I'm happy with that. And then I switch it back down to the 10, so rep that out, finish off my set. Yeah, and then the next exercise, I'm going to hop straight over to the incline bench right here. 135 again. It's moving a lot cleaner now. My form is getting a lot more locked in, and just balanced on both sides. So it's feeling really good with this weight. I might try putting on some 10s or some 5s next week. But yeah, this is a really great exercise. Never skip the incline press, at least some form of incline press movement. I also recommend doing the dumbbell incline press, but this one is probably just the best overall, just raw barbell. So if you guys have this available, give it a try. And if you don't, you can always set it up on the Smith machine. Then the next thing I'm going to do over here is just bring the dumbbells over here while I have the bench, because it's pretty busy. So I bring the 60s back, and I've been doing this for a couple weeks, and now they're finally moving like pretty well. So I might try and push myself and grab the 65s next week. So that's a pretty good feeling overall. Getting a lot stronger. All right, after I finished that up, I went over to do the cable flies. Um, and this is at a neutral level with the chest, so just kind of hitting the all around the center of the chest. If you guys want to do any variation of this, I would suggest dropping the cables down to the bottom and raising your hands up towards the ceiling, because that's going to target your upper chest. And if you do a decline movement with this, it's going to target your lower chest. But I don't really recommend new lifters to do that, because the lower chest usually overdevelops in most people. But if you're not worried about that, just do whatever feels good. And that's what's going to make you stick to your routine, is just doing exercises that you like doing, and that's the most important thing. Whether or not it's completely the most optimal, that's not really important, especially when you're first just starting out. It's most important to just get in the gym if you can. All right, and then my chest is pretty much destroyed after that. I did like 3 sets of each of those exercises. On bench I did 4 sets actually, because I did the 185 once and then I dropped it down. But we're gonna do some heavy triceps now. So I grabbed the rope first, and I only show you 2 sets, but I do 3 sets of each. Really controlled, but I'm really pushing myself to get that heavy weight to where I can barely control it. Once you put the weight up a little bit more and you can tell that your arms aren't locking out straight enough, you're gonna have to lower the weight back down. But getting a lot stronger with my triceps, so that's a good feeling right here. And then we're gonna switch the attachment to a solid bar. This is an old school attachment. You don't really see these that often. Usually they have grips on the end of the handles, but this is a favorite grip, usually for people doing triceps because it's the easiest. But so you can put the most weight on it, but you have to be careful to keep a solid form. So you want your hands out a little bit in front of your body, slightly leaning forward. So you're gonna target more your triceps this way. And then, of course, after that, I have to hit the single arm tricep push downs. I always do these as a finisher for the triceps, just to get that isolation, just to make sure that my triceps aren't working together when doing these movements. And it just feels like a great way to get a lot more of a pump. So I like it as a finisher. One thing I threw in today that you don't always have to throw in, if you have a machine like this, go ahead and throw it in. If you might as well, if you like doing it. It's basically the opposite of a preacher curl, so it's just a familiar type of machine, sitting in it and setting it up, so it feels really solid. And in isolating the triceps, it can be weird if you've never done it before though. So another machine that I recommend if you guys have it at your gym is the seated dips. Usually you'll see them at like a Planet Fitness or something like along those lines, but those are really good for chest days too. Okay, here I am gonna pose down again. One thing I wanted to note, you guys, if any of you guys are lifters out there watching and you've been in the gym for a while, um, I'm always open to tips as well. I'm not saying I know everything, and obviously I'm not very good at posing. Something I've never really experienced myself or tried to do. So I'm always willing to take tips and advice. If you guys know any poses or how I can improve the poses that I'm doing, let me know so I can implement them into future videos. Alright guys, that's it for today's workout. That was a pretty awesome workout. I felt good to get back in the gym for another week, so let's get it. Let's keep this high energy all week. I'm excited. It's already almost the end of June and the workouts are going great. I'm feeling good, looking a lot leaner. Even though I'm trying to bulk up, I guess I'm not eating enough calories. I'm actually kind of thinning down a little bit or leaning down. staying around the same weight actually. So just I need to add like a couple more 100 calories every day, but I'm waiting till I can meal prep this weekend coming up, so I can eat a little bit healthy. I don't want to just get calories in even if they're not good calories, so I want healthy, good calories. I want to steady main gain, so lean bulk. So anyways, one thing is the time's 4:04 now. So one thing is I just finished running on the treadmill for half an hour, and I was doing some interval training. So I was running about 6 to 8 miles per hour, and then I would drop back down to like 3 or 4 miles per hour to walk, and I would switch in between those two every like 3 minutes or so. You can kind of vary it however it works for you. Whenever you get too tired, go back down to walking speed, and whenever you feel your energy back up again, got some water while you're walking, you know, crank the speed back up and then jog for a little bit more. So really, anytime I get off work at 1 or earlier now, I'm gonna be running. And then any days that I get off at 2 p.m., I'm gonna be doing cardio at home, whether it be seated bike or heavy bag and jump rope, whatever the case may be. And like I said, my sciatic nerve's been acting up, so I want to do stretches every single morning and night. Hopefully I can stick to that. But yeah, those are my goals coming up. I really want to improve my running abilities and just conditioning overall for my career path that I want to do. So I just need to be in shape for I just want to have a good mile time, and I know I can get probably like 8 minutes right now easily, but I want to push myself and see how low I could actually get, because I used to get 6 minutes and 30-second miles around there in high school. That was my kind of average time, I would say, average day. So anyways, enough rambling on about what I'm gonna do, but hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any more content. I'm going to be posting a forearm workout. Maybe it's going to be a short, but I'm working on getting those rice buckets ready for you guys. So got a lot of cool techniques coming up on the channel and a lot of stuff you're not going to want to miss. So go ahead and like this video. It helps me out a ton, you guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell for notifications, because I post every single day of the work week. But appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, peace.